now to Sipho Sturman, my colleague who's standing by here in Pretoria.
Well, a very good afternoon to you and our viewers at home. We're coming from the Union buildings, and this is where the Khoisan community has been based for several months right now, of course, with a number of concerns. But the reason we're speaking with the Khoisan community today is that they're saying that they are not going to be voting in the elections tomorrow. It's less than 24 hours to go, but they're saying that they're not voting, and I'm joined by the chief here. So if you can just please introduce yourself and just give me your title and just tell us why you're saying that you're not voting as the Khoisan community that's been camped here at the Union buildings.
I'm Chief Khoisan SA. The reason why we're not voting is because the promises this government has made to us as First Nation when we arrived on the 30th of November 2017, when then the Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa took our demands, which are First Nation status, our language to be official, issue of the land that they must talk to us, and scrapping of the colored identity. Still a year later, we are back at the Union building, arriving last year, 30th of November. So that tells us that the government is not serious when it comes to issues, demands that have been brought to them. They are full of promises, but no results.
And what promises were made when you had that discussion with the now President Cyril Ramaphosa, who was deputy at the time? But what sort of discussions and promises did you have with the President?
Well, the first thing that the President did was, in Parliament, he actually acknowledged that he received a memorandum from us at the Union building. But he also then said there that he will form a committee that will deal with the issues of the Khoisan people. But yet, we have not heard, not a phone call, anything, not even an email from the presidency about the issues that had been brought forward.
Don't you think then perhaps voting for a government that's going to speak to your issues would perhaps be the answer to some of your concerns? Doesn't not voting defeat the purpose?
I think not. The reason is that we cannot vote a party or a government in that has basically done nothing to the people. In our stay being here, we've seen lots of people coming here with different memorandums, handing over them to the government. At the same time, they're thinking that they will get the results. Yet they are still unhopeful that when they return back. So voting for a government that does not care is not a good thing. So to the South Africans, we are saying that for those who are voting, if you want to support us, as you say, your fellow Africans, to support us is to vote against this government, the ANC.
All right, and now let's just talk about the fact that we know the inauguration has been moved from here, the Union building lawns. It's going to Loftus Stadium there. You're taking credit for that?
Yes, surely, because the question that I'm asking, why? I mean, through all the years that where was adoration taking place at the Union building, why now that the Khoisan people are at the Union building that you shift your inauguration? So to me, it tells me that the government do not want their dirty laundry to be thrown out.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Well, there you have it from the chief himself. They've been staying here for a number of months. I don't know if perhaps I can get out of shot. You can see they're staying in camp tents here. I think 4 months that they've been here, asking for their concerns to be answered by the president. As he mentioned there, the deputy president at the time, Cyril Ramaphosa, came to see them, but they feel that their concerns have not been answered, and so they will not be voting tomorrow on the 8th of May, Nompu. And with that, it's back to you.
Thanks very much for that.